This epic hero is absolutely insane, and in today's video I'm gonna show you exactly why. Awakening the Spring of Iskaland event, guys, is almost here. Now currently I am on a test server, so I have access to all of the bosses. We're actually going to try a team on the Necrotic boss. We're gonna see what sort of damage we can deal in there without using any legendary heroes or anything too crazy. No mythical gear, none of those fancy things. This video is sponsored by Dragonheir Silent God, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't tried Dragonheir Silent God just yet, now is the perfect moment. Season 3, the Echoes of the Deep, is in full swing. Tons of new things happening in the game. If you guys want to get involved, head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or scan the QR code you see on the screen to download Dragonheir Silent Gods now. Plus, like this, you get to help and support the channel. Now, talking about these boss guys, we're going to run a team, and I'm going to talk about my favorite Necrotic epic when we're talking about raw damage once we get to that part. But if we're heading over right here, Chief Challenge, and we have, of course, this badass looking character. Now, it has the skills of Hochadir, right? If you're familiar with Hochadir, the legendary frost tank damage dealer that we have in the game, the one riding the horse that looks like the Night King, you know? He has the same skills. So basically, he has this passive. When the monster is alive, extends the duration of frost granted by allies by 5 seconds. Targets under frost will now explode in their current position every 1 second, dealing cold damage to enemies. Thanks God, he has no other allies, so nobody's going to explode in my team. Then right here we have the regular skill. Deals cold damage to enemies within range with a chance of inflicting frost. Now this is covering a box on the map, guys, but I'm going to show you the positioning on how you can actually trick the boss to only hit your front line. Then the second skill is the same, and the ultimate will basically be diamond shape around him, so he's not going to be able to hit your back lines, which is amazing. It's super easy to counter these areas of coverage. Grants attack up to all frost allies for 10 seconds, then releases frozen air to deal cold damage to enemies within range with a chance of inflicting frost for 10 seconds. Elsa, is that you? Is that you, Elsa, trying to to freeze the world? So that's the boss. We do need to have a lot of accuracy in order to smash him down. Now, how I mentioned it before, guys, I'm going to repeat it again. I'm literally replicating my Psychic Core from my account to the test server. Actually, I'm behind on the test server. I haven't done the latest upgrades because this is already maxed for me on my account. But I'm not going to do it. This is my Psychic Core. And probably from here, I'm going to push over to this. And then I'm going to start working on the Lightning Necrosis element. Unless I really feel like I need to get the accuracy if by any chance I'm struggling with it. So how you may notice, my Psychic Core is not busted or anything like that to justify the damage that we are going to deal against this boss. So let's jump straight into it. The main goal is to reach 22 million damage. The more the merrier, because we do have, of course, leaderboard, which will reward us with other goodies if we rank good. So this is the following team. This is the free epic hero that we got from the Pillar of Trials in Season 2. Karza, she's absolutely amazing. We have decreased attack, recharge speed penalty, a triple hitter. Great for a defense down artifact. Then, of course, we have Zarlot, which is amazing too. Damage, healing, more recharge speed penalty. We have Megan to heal the team. Not a bad rare hero at all. I'm actually a massive fan of Megan, and I've been loving her since the beta. Then we have Zadok, which, by the way, is an awesome epic hero as well. But the one that I really want to show you guys is going to be Joyce. Now, a lot of people are constantly asking me, Skratch, is Joyce good? Is Joyce this? Is Joyce that? He is honestly the highest raw damage dealer as an epic from the Necrosis element. Even Questa, I don't think she can compete with him, because usually when you're building Questa, you need to give her survivability, so she can get at the boss and survive at the front line. And Joyce doesn't need all that. He can go raw damage all day long. Now, this is what I have in terms of builds. I have 2 legendary artifacts. The Witch's Remains for defense down, which can be replaced by the Crown of the Unclean. Of course, the damage will be lower. And we have the Revatrix Roots, which is the artifact that we got from the Feymander in Season 2, which can be replaced by the Eyeball of the Giant, and probably it will deal a bit less damage. The reason why I gave him this is because the summons that Zadok has will basically get some of his stats, you know, and I think, I'm not 100% sure because it's pretty hard to kind of like understand how summons work to be exactly precise, to know that's the way they work, this is how much percentage they take. So I assume the more survivability on him, the more survivability on the skeletons as well. Or it might be just a base stat on them and they're all the same and this might not affect them at all. In terms of skill timing, guys, we don't have anything too crazy. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is you can let them go free, you know, like Joyce is gonna bring in all the skeletons and stuff. Then we have Zadok. 12-20 seconds is his standard thing. Same with Zarlot. You won't be able to change that anyway because they don't have enough skill haste. You don't want to time Karza, okay? Because Megan has that battle skill that gives 25% ultimate energy to the ally with the lowest HP when she's healing. So you want to make sure Karza will rotate that ultimate skill so much that is gonna make you go nuts, okay? Positioning is very important too. You're gonna have Karza moving one box in the front. The boss will come closer as well. Then you're gonna have Joyce moving right here. He's gonna have room for his summons at the back and then one at the front. Nobody else will get hit except Karza and of course the small skeletons summoned by Zadok. So right here, guys, positioning again is gonna be important for the healing too. So you wanna make sure everybody's getting healed by Megan. Putting them in a sweet spot like this is going to ensure that everybody's going to get some healing from her. And that is very, very important because you need to keep your team alive, especially the tank. The backline doesn't matter. They're not getting damaged, okay? But like this, you're keeping your tank alive, which in our case is Karza. She's not really a tank, but if you give her the right gear, she's going to tank for you, of course. And I have her on a Moonlight's Blessing set, but I'm going to show you the stats and gear sets in a second because those are pretty important as well. So how you may notice, we have a lot of summons going on in here. And I want to talk about that epic hero that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, right? Because I'm hearing this question a lot. Skratch, is Joyce good? Is worth investing in Joyce or he's completely trash? Joyce, honestly, is the #1 raw damage dealer from the Necrosis, from the epic heroes. Yes, Questa, she's absolutely amazing. Now, when you're using Questa in these sort of situations, Questa needs to have a lot of survivability. If not, the boss is going to slap her, okay? So, like this, Joyce is going to outdamage her, no questions asked. Every season when I've used them, Joyce came on top. And I've been using Joyce for quite a while, since season 1 actually, and he never disappointed. How you may notice, his damage is off the roof comparing him with Zadok or with Zarlot, right? And they're both very good damage dealers. They both have very good damage stats as well, you know? And they have very similar sets. They're pretty much on the same set. Now, the damage is going pretty good. We have almost 9 million damage in less than 2 minutes. So overall, I'm very, very satisfied with the damage, you know? But check it out. You see, when Megan is using the battle skill on Karza, Karza goes in with the ultimate skill super quick. Which not only that will almost keep the defense up, defense down on the boss for almost the entire duration of the fight, but we're gonna keep that decrease attack almost all the time on the boss. Check it out, you see? It just expired, and bang, we just got it back. Just like that. We do have recharge speed penalty from Karza, and of course we have it from Zarlot. We cannot time it, so every now and then it's gonna basically go on top of each other, so that makes a bit of a difference. Seems like we haven't landed that defense down this time around. But look at the damage. We're doing pretty well. Now, of course, this is not a team that will give you hundreds of millions, guys. We're using no legendaries. We're using no mythical gear. We're not using all the legendary artifacts in the game to really boost our damage, you know? So, overall, I feel like this is a very good damage. Now, how you may notice, Joyce has his summons. Now, the trick with Joyce, guys, is do not use the eyeball of the giant on him. Joyce, unlike the other heroes, has an ultimate skill where he doesn't deal damage with it. With his ultimate skill, he just creates a copy of himself. So we have a full team of jokers on the map, and basically, he only deals damage with a battle skill. That's why having the Manticore statue on him is the best thing to do. Now, of course, the Revatrix roots will give him a lot of damage, no questions asked, but I prefer to give that one to Zadok, and like this, I'm basically boosting a bit of damage on all of them, getting a bit of extra damage, you know? The Eyeball of the Giant is great too on Zadok, but it is giving slightly less damage than the Revatrix roots. So that's the key with Joyce, guys. He summons the clones, the jokers, and they use battle skills. Even the jokers will use battle skills. So considering that they will basically replicate whatever Joyce does and whatever stats Joyce has, is absolutely insane to have him like this, because look at the damage, man. We have Joyce with almost 10 million damage already, and we have Zadok with 6.7. He has 29%, and then we have Joyce with 40%. Then we have Zarlot with 23.8. Of course, Zarlot has a different artifact, but it's still an artifact that boosts damage, right? It's the Slingshot, the new artifact that was added in Season 3, and that gives you attack for all the accuracy you have, you know? So it's still boosting your damage overall. How you may notice, our tank survives just fine. We have no issues whatsoever. The run is almost complete. We have 27 plus million damage. And again, having that decreased attack, having so much recharge speed penalty on the boss, ensures that he's barely gaining any stacks. So he will never be able to kill my Karza there at the front, you know. He's only at 11 stacks. Can we reach 30 million? Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 29,999. That was so close. That was so close. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Super close to 30 million, guys. Overall, I'm super satisfied with the damage from this team. Yes, you can bring in Adri if you want instead of somebody else, but do you really need to when you can have such a perfect team with Karza in there that fills so many roles? Tanking, recharge speed penalty, decrease attack, defense down, and that's about it. But they're still pretty good rolls. So there we go. We have Zarlot with 7 million. We have Joyce with 11.8, almost 12. And then we have Zadok with 9 million damage. Karza with 1.6. So overall is a pretty good result. Now let me just quickly show you the builds that we have on them, guys. And let me explain you why we have the gear sets that we have on them. So go over to team, and is team 5. There we go. So that's Zadok. His total stats are 45k HP, 1.3k defense, 5k attack, 96 crit rate, 155 crit damage with the Revatrix roots. So that will give him a lot of HP and attack. We have Karza on a Moonlight set. That's important because she's going to gain some additional healing whenever she's using the ultimate. And she will use the ultimate very often because Megan is boosting her ultimate energy constantly. She's the only one taking damage, right? Total stats, we have 64k HP, 3.2k defense. We have 289 accuracy, 58 skill haste. Then we have Joyce. Joyce as well is built on a aerial battle roar set, the same like Zadok. Total stats on him, 37k HP, 1.4k defense, 4.8k attack, 95 crit, 194 crit damage. So we have a bit of more crit damage, but way less attack than Zadok had. And we have Zarlot. Zarlot is with a slingshot, again, the same set. This set is nice though. It gives you 4 attack for every 1 crit damage you have. So the more crit damage, the more attack you're going to get on your team, you know. And this is a lot of attack. Like you're getting literally almost 550 attack from here, which is pretty massive. Then of course you have the Rascal's slingshot, which gives him 8 attack for every 1 accuracy, and there you go. You got a lot of attack from here too, you know, like there's a lot of attack coming from the set and from the artifact on Zarlot. And we have 38k HP, 1.3k defense, 4.2k attack, 92 crit, 138 crit damage, 252 accuracy. And the last but not least, we have a Megan. She is built on an ancestral protection set. Like this, she's going to soak in some damage from Karza. She's not getting damaged anyway. She's not going to be in trouble of dying or anything like that. 72k HP, 3.3k defense, and 25 skill haste. That's about it. I do have the life spindle on her. When the wearer uses their battle skill to heal allies other than themselves, they have a 50% chance to heal an additional ally with 10% of these allies' max HP. So basically we have a 50% chance to heal somebody in the team, which is Karza again, by 7,000 HP whenever she's healing. So that's actually awesome because it's the battle skill. Now, Megan's battle skill, guys, is a powerhouse. Heals an ally and recharges their ultimate energy by 25%. As simple as that. The ultimate energy is game-changing for Arena, for a lot of content. But that was all for this video, guys. A pretty easy, simple team to tackle this boss. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Joyce? Have you been using Joyce for a while now, or you're still kind of like not sure if it's worth investing in him? Trust me, it is. Thanks again to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to get involved, head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment, or scan the QR code you see on the screen to download Dragonheir Silent Gods now. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.